Test, testing, 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 testing. 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing, testing, testing. All right. welcome. Hot Mic app. Scout with Brian here. Nets, Bucks, game 5. If you haven't already, rush over to the free Hot Mic app using the code SCOUT. Make your 10 predictions pregame on the betting prompts, and you got a chance to win $50. Whoever gets the most right wins. PayPal or Venmo to you postgame. It's that easy. So get those picks in stat. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, PJ Tucker, Giannis, Brook Lopez. The Bucks stick with their regular playoff starting lineup. James Harden back for the Nets. I called it, honestly, today on a radio hit I did when he was still doubtful, I think, before he'd even been promoted to questionable, that he was going to make a full effort to play tonight. I mean, he's been out for a while. There's nothing to save him for at this point. Legacies are on the line. We know the narrative and, how much, he's not going to be directly blamed if they lose the series since he's injured. But obviously, this year, the chance to make a finals, maybe win a championship is a huge moment for his legacy. So if he's remotely close enough to play without serious risk of re-injury, I think he had to do it, and I'm not surprised to see him suiting up tonight. Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Bruce Brown playing that kind of weird, super small 4 or 5-ish role offensively as a screener roller. Very unique setup they have involving him. Appreciate you guys joining me on the Hot Mic app. Again, if you're watching on YouTube or anywhere else, you're 30, 45 seconds behind. If you're on Hot Mic, you're 100% synced up live, hearing my call, matching up with the action. Live chat on there where I'm happy to answer any questions as well. And again, the $50 cash prize giveaway, which will be in effect on there tomorrow night as well, as I do Clippers Jazz Game 5. Appreciate you guys joining me on here. Make sure to say hi if you're in that chat room. And this should be a great one. Excited to watch a guy I think is a perennial All-NBA defender who's somehow, I think, never really gotten that recognition in PJ Tucker, but one of the elite defensive players in the league, doing his job on Kevin Durant, making everything tough for him all series long. Relentlessly physical, tough defender in PJ Tucker, and has proven to be a great addition for the Bucks, helping them get back in this series, tied at 2. Now we got a best of 3, all you can ask for. Game 5, best 2 words in basketball besides Game 7. And yes, slightly better than Game 6. Interesting to see what kind of Giannis we'll see tonight. A lot of talk, obviously, about his threes. Personally, I think he's still shooting too many of them, although, what he said about the reasoning, he is right. Basketball, a game of instinct, a game of feel, not about the analytics. And he says, he kind of dictates his shot selection just sort of by, the flow of the game, what's open, what he feels his team needs. And, I get it that especially some of the games this series have been 86, 83 low-scoring games. Sometimes if you're really stalled offensively and you're, have a wide or unguarded from the top, sometimes you feel like you have to shoot the ball. Personally, I think it would have been better if they had developed his mid-range more and got him to a higher percentage shot, period. Mid-range shot wide open that he could shoot at 40, 45% most likely in a game situation. If he really, really perfected it, I think is a better shot for him personally. But they are where they are. So here we go. Jump ball won by Brooklyn and James Harden. We'll see how he's feeling. Looks a little bit bigger, honestly, than he has even a couple weeks ago, is what happens when you can't practice or play or do anything really. But ATO is a high split, Harden and Durant. Wow, a lot of action, great motion set there. Joe Harris wide open as KD continued on to pin him as well. Now trying to get PJ off of KD, which they get on the Middleton switch, and that frees KD up to go to work. Bucks have to try to not switch that as much as possible because PJ, quite obviously, is the guy that's made it tough. Chris Middleton coming off for the handoff. They ran that play for Drew Holiday to start Game 4. having him set a back pick and then basically slip right out of it into the handoff. Got Holiday a wide open look to start that game, and it gets Middleton a driving layup. Look at the defense. Brook Lopez is playing on Bruce Brown, 20 feet off of him, just tagging everything in the paint. Got to make sure he gets out here on an ISO, and he does a good job. It looks like tapping both his feet outside the paint, and Brown wide open for corner threes, no good. 10:40 to go here in the first. Jrue Holiday goes right into a drag screen with Giannis. Blake's going to late switch it, but Holiday's going to float it up over him anyway. Good aggressive start to the game for him. Harden doesn't look like he's moving all that well, quite frankly, but his feel for the game could be enough to not make that too much of an issue anyway. But wow, PJ, unbelievable defense again. Good deflection there by Harden to break up a fast break. (4-2) Bucks, 10-14 here. So Giannis is going to fake the handoff to Middleton, give it instead. Try to give it to Jrue Holiday. There, he gets it to him. Go right back into a ball screen. Blake again, late switching. Holiday again, the floater, airballed it this time. Holiday having to take KD in transition here. Another pretty good defender who they also will entrust to guard KD on a few possessions. Harden hitting Brown on the roll and now stepping back. That's a shot he's pretty familiar with. Giannis with the rebound. 4-2 Bucks. Brook playing with that big cushion. Giannis, I like that too. How about a push floater? You can get to that as well. Another solution that Jimmy Butler used on him a lot in last year's playoff series against the sagging defense. Bud calling for ball pressure, active hands. As Harris misses the layup on the back cut. Joe Harris, the matchup on Jrue Holiday. Bruce Brown taking the more premier scorer in Middleton, but Holiday coming right off shooting. Big three off the ball screen. Harris got to guard somebody. Tough matchup for him. Harden gets Giannis on the switch and dance into the step back for him, and he's short again. 9-2. Great start to the game for Milwaukee. 9 minutes to go. Holiday's going to hand it to Middleton. Tough shot. Wow, got fouled by KD. 3-shot foul. Bucks with a chance to start this game up 12-2. Chubby Harden memes will be in full effect, I guess, tonight.
And Bud made a great adjustment, particularly in Game 4, really emphasizing ball movement, player movement.
12-2. Great start for the Bucks. We'll see how long Steve Nash lets these guys play it out before he is forced to call a timeout. Can they find something open offensively? You see Milwaukee really trying hard to top lock Joe Harris, make all his catches tough. Brown, you see again, not a threat to shoot the ball, really allows Brook Lopez to guard him and not make it a problem. Wow, great switch by Giannis, and Blake's going to have to throw a wild shot up into the shot clock. Great defensive possession by Milwaukee. They are imposing their will on the start of this game with their defense. Giannis, Jrue Holiday, PJ Tucker, filthy defensive lineup with a lot of switchability there. Super active start to the game for them. Middleton handling in this double high set. Giannis comes over to set it for him. Blake in a drop. 8:09 to go in the first. Hot Mic app, code SCOUT, all caps, all free. Drew Holiday tiptoeing around the sideline. Looked like Nets thought he stepped out. Giannis, good extra pass. You don't want to do that if you're Bruce Brown. Probably want to stay home on that one. This KD lost a shoe. Who loses a shoe? Brown gets it again. Now tries to go into the floater, but stripped, reminiscent of, what was it, game 3, where he took the floater at the end of the game. Looked like he was maybe thinking of trying to dunk that one instead, as Brooks short on a 3 if that one goes in. No doubt Nash is taking a timeout to see if KD can get his shoe back on finally. This Nash is going to use the timeout, I believe, despite Blake maybe having a dunk. Only so long you can go playing 4-on-5 without Kevin Durant. Appreciate you guys joining me again here on YouTube again. Perfect time now to hop over to the free Hot Mic app. I'll be back on here tomorrow night. Game 5, Clippers, Jazz. Hawks, Sixers proven to be a great series as well. Maybe hop on for Game 6 or 7 of that one. As Embiid, pretty brutal second half, having a lot of issues with the physicality. The Hawks making it about his fatigue once you've hit him a bunch, and how it makes it a very different game when he's tired. And I think Joel needs to step out and shoot a little more. I know guys don't love him stepping out and shooting threes, but only 1 of 4 in Game 4 turned down. I mean, a million open looks out there. I think he is reluctant to shoot at this point, but in the playoffs, they allow so much contact, so much banging in the post that it's hard for him to, especially with the spacing with Simmons out there, get a lot of clean looks in the post. So I think he's got to be a little more aggressive even from the outside. Not like Giannis, he more capable and can make that shot a little more routinely. Obviously, we know Ben's not going to do it. I think the Clippers really figuring out how to play the Jazz, going small, switching everything. The fatal flaw of Rudy Gobert not being able to post up against a smaller defender, make any difference against the switch. Donovan Mitchell needs to play better, honestly, as well. I mean, a lot of praise. I mean, he's unbelievable, having a phenomenal series. But last night, despite the 37 points, 9 of 26 from the field, 5 assists to 5 turnovers, I thought didn't really make the right reads. Didn't get his teammates involved. Needs to do a better job of that, putting pressure on the defense and looking to make plays for others, not just for his own shot. But we're seeing him and Clarkson pretty much, close to the only guys on Utah who can create their own shot. And a super efficient offense that very reliant on spread pick and roll, putting that roll gravity of Gobert has kind of been taken out of that again by all the switching, which makes it really hard to run that stuff well and decreases Gobert's value, especially in the playoffs. And that happens time and time again. And every year we, for some reason, think Utah's a new team and they're going to make the finals and blah, blah, blah. And then usually they don't. But we'll see. One hasn't been ridden just yet. Quinn Snyder, a great coach who is aware of those limitations and I'm sure has been working on finding counters to him, but not easy with, you got a center that can't shoot, can't really pass or dribble either. Brown flashing in the middle against the front on KD. Good job getting his own rebound battling, but amazing how he's the new Andre Roberson. Won't even look at the basket offensively. As Middleton gets run over for a second time this game. Brooklyn's got 2 points through 5 minutes. That is a massive dub for the Bucks defense. Tremendous start to the game for them. I think Nash might have to get Brown out of there despite his defensive impact. If he's this much of a zero offensively, you might need Landry Shamet, somebody else just to provide a little space so you can get something going offensively. Harden's going to get one of those cheap fouls. Should be on the floor, I think. Yeah. Harden send that back pick for KD. Tucker doing a good job not switching anything. And you see Brook again so far off Brown when he's got the ball in his hands, legally tagging everything in the paint when Brown has the ball. When he's got rid of it, he's got to be a little more careful, as that one's going to be a shooting foul for KD. Franklin asks, do you think Tucker's defense is borderline non-b-ball physical, or is that just Nash working the refs? I think mostly the latter. He's not a dirty player or anything like that, just a super physical one, and it's on the refs to call the blatant fouls, but playoffs are a more physical game. His technique is top-notch. He's obviously built like a bull, little wrecking ball of a 6'4", 6'5" center, and does a phenomenal job staying super low, playing perfect technique defense. $12-3 Bucks. 6:42 to go here in the first quarter. Hot Mic app code SCOUT, all caps. Pat Connaughton, former top MLB draft pick of the Baltimore Orioles, in the game. Middleton shooting behind the screen. Good contest by Jeff Green. KD, yeah, that's not a good matchup. Wow, great block by Brook Lopez. Jeff Green trying to use that late career athleticism. Middleton. Giannis with a deep duck in. Going to get a holding call before that. Oh, Giannis with the block, my fault. They both went for it. Giannis got it first. Looks like Brook would have if he missed it. Too easy. Blake Griffin complaining about a hold or something there. Can't give up those looks on a sideline out of bounds. That's not the first look in that play, really, by any means. Nice back cut by KD. Jeff Green trying again. That time he's going to get the foul. Although maybe he extended his arm. Let's see. As we see Giannis's a little bit of hand holding there. I think, that is a look in the play, but it's one of those that, teams never get. It's that's maybe a look that you occasionally will throw once out of every 100 times, but 99 times it's not there. It's not open, so you have to go to something else in the play. You can't be giving teams wide open dunks on out-of-bounds plays in Game 5 of the playoffs. Second round. Landry Shamet, what do you know? But they put him in for Joe Harris, so that'll end up being a downgrade from a spacing perspective. (14-6). Shamet picks up Drew Holiday full court. Bruce Brown is out of the game, though, now, so Brooklyn should have a little more space to operate as Holiday in his rhythm to start the game. Oh, boy. KD saw Harden had an open back cut, but Harden not looking for it in the slightest. Holiday so fundamentally sound. Giannis gets the roll. Tough finish in the paint. Brutal start to this game for Brooklyn, 19-6. You wonder how long Harden can stay in to start this game with his conditioning being what it is. A little surprised that he's played 7 straight minutes to start this one. Been pretty non-effective as well. Jeff Green, the pick and pop. Big three. Needed that to stop the bleeding a little bit. PJ Tucker sending the wedge screen, wedge roll. Former Spurs set as, man, Middleton. Giannis not on the same page on that one.
Understanding Holiday going to compete the full length of the court. And now, unfortunately for the Bucks, he has to go sit down. I think James Harden looking to join our statistician crew, kind of like Brian Taylor. Well, he does it all on the court. I'm sure he can do that as well, too. Bryn Forbes has come on for the Bucks. And Shabbat for Griffin. Snap of the pass.
Blake handoff with Shamet, a little short on the three. Connaughton looking ahead. Middleton, man, is open, but he's going to get Harden switched on him instead. Giannis, I would have shot that one probably. Going to call Bryn Forbes up to set it. Oh, hand it to him. That's the tough read about that play. It looks like Forbes is coming up to screen for Giannis, and then sometimes he instead comes right off into a handoff, so it really changes how you're looking to play that. It's a tough read for the defense because you're getting ready to show on the pick and roll, and instead he's coming off, getting the ball handed to him. Nice little trick as they do it again here. That one not really as disguised, but Forbes misses the mid-range this time. 22-9 Bucks as Jeff Green almost sets an illegal screen. 2 on him. Hands it back, and Harden not having good feel on the basketball. I believe has to be coming out ASAP as Giannis is going to get called for a foul there, pushing KD. I mean, he's saying that Blake knocked him into him a little bit.
And Giannis then called for the foul for pushing Kevin Durant, who had good position. And that's the thing, Durant, people don't realize he's had to fight the physicality and size defensively against Lopez and Giannis in this series, keeping them off the offensive glass. And what I wonder at times is that combined with going offensively against PJ Tucker, he kind of wear you out.
KD missing free throws. Everything that could go wrong for Brooklyn in this first quarter. All right, 3:27 to go in the first. I'll take a quick pause for this commercial and then be right back with you guys on Hot Mic.
flowers tonight at Barclays Center. Marv announced recently that he will retire after the conclusion of this year's Eastern Conference Finals. Brooklyn-born Marv, a legendary broadcasting career, which included a 6-year run calling Nets games. As a kid from Jersey, Marv, I can tell you, it's an honor to be on these broadcasts. One might say, in fact, it was all a dream. Oh.
Back pick and then pin down for Bryn Forbes, ATO, trying to get a look for him. Brooklyn played it pretty well. Middleton gets Nick Claxton switched on him. Great defense, great block. Super athlete there. Nick Claxton trying to inject some energy into this game. Mike James needs to be aggressive, looking for his shot, but that is not going to add too much confidence. Great way again to disguise the handoff for Forbes there, who's not trying to bank that in, but gets it to go 24-10 as Budenholzer emptying the arsenal of special sets for shooting specialist Bryn Forbes. Claxton, Mike James a little shy to shoot it after the air ball. Forbes with the show creates a long closeout for him on Shamet, who, oh my God, fires a scud missile. For a guy who's supposed to be a heck of a shooter, that guy misses shots as bad as freaking anybody I've seen. My God. Giannis, great late pass to PJ Tucker. Usually money from those corners. Can't get it to go. KD facing up PJ. Rip through. Drive. Pull up. Ooh, and he got the hand on the head, I guess. KD +1. Big time pull up. Oh, yeah. Try to get the hand in his eyes, but you end up actually hitting the eyes. That's a foul. Wow. Harden back in this quickly. Especially given that he's not moving very well. That's pretty shocking. And that's big to get PJ out of there and off KD. See if they have Middleton or Giannis on him now. Most likely. Giannis going to the post against KD. Gonna face him and then now turn his back to him. Good resistance so far by KD, and Giannis a little too hard on that turnaround. Ooh, KD almost carried it there. He did carry it, didn't get called for it. No good on the 3. Offensive foul. That's 2 on Giannis. Bud might want to challenge that and say he traveled before that. But, well, no, he traveled after that, to be honest. That last step made it a travel, but definitely caught Green with the elbow, and good call there. Well, he might have traveled before, too, but probably can't challenge that. Messy footwork on the spin there. Gets a little predictable with that at times. Mike James finding Jeff Green. That's a good play for him to make, and that's what happens when you're face guarding James Harden at half court. Take him out of the game. Takes out a help defender. So you play 4-on-4 with KD also out there. That's tough to guard from Milwaukee. Middleton gets Harris switched onto him, but Brook Lopez ducking in for a rare post-up this series. Wow. Harden seeing the top side against KD, trying to throw that over the top, probably needed to put some more air on it, lob it, kind of just snapped it over the top. Holiday, again, Mike James, switch. Middleton, wide open on the roll. A little breakdown by Brooklyn defensively. Can't have those. I'm not on the same page about the coverage there. And Mike James is, I think, saying that he screwed it up, or Not sure exactly, but that's the kind of stuff that'll drive the coaches nuts if that was a game planning mistake, just not doing the coverage you're supposed to be in, which everybody should certainly know by game 5 of a series. 29-15 Bucks, and that's big because great timing for a 2-for-1 too, unless Brooklyn goes really quick, which Mike James looked determined to do. Jeff Green driving and throwing up a runner, no good, and Milwaukee will basically get the last shot as well if they execute this right. Great first quarter for them. Let's see if they can add to the 14-point lead. As look at Harden camping out in the help spot. Brook Lopez is wide open in the corner. Harden's going to kick the pass to him. And coaching by Nash to quickly get Brown off the bench for 6 seconds of defense. Bud counters by reinserting Drew Holiday as well. Connaughton hands it back to Middleton, who's going to jab and drive. Great help defense by KD coming over for the block. Middleton had to drop that one off for Lopez. Was probably a little unsure if he had enough time to do that, but he did. 2 seconds still could have been quickly handed to Lopez for a shot, but great help defense by Kevin Durant. Salvages, which could have been, I guess, a more disastrous first quarter for Brooklyn. Appreciate you guys joining me. Again, if you're on YouTube or anywhere else, you will be 30, 40 seconds behind. Do me a favor during this gap between the quarters. Just download the free Hot Mic app, Hot MIC in the App Store or hotmic.io. Use the code SCOUT, all caps. 100% free, $50 cash giveaway before the game tomorrow night, and as well as tonight. You missed the deadline for tonight, but you can still enter for tomorrow and a whole bunch of other games the rest of this playoffs. We've got a live chat over there. Happy to answer any questions as well, as long as they are in the Hot Mic chat room.
The reality is, this is reality. Sometimes it can get ugly, painful. You want quotes, quits, and competition, you came to the wrong place. You want to work out? Let's work out. We're City will be finished in just one day.
Finished? My Coliseum? They'll never finish it today.
Unfortunately, we ran out of Red Bull. So that's why Rome wasn't built in a day. When you fall in love, it changes your world. And there's nothing like it. Battles and bosses, characters, conquests. But this is not a war story. It's a love story. Because when you feel it, you'll know that every good story is a love story. This is ours.
Product range from product not yet rated to mature.
Okay.
I got it. Wait, is that a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust?
The pepperoni ambush! Fact! We're not big pizza, we're Little Caesar. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10. It's a pizza. There you go. And Marv, James Harden in his first quarter unexpectedly started, was just out of sorts, out of rhythm here in this game, not connecting on his three-pointer, fumbling the basketball, mistiming on some passes and some plays. That's to be expected. He's missed 10 games and haven't had a chance to play as basketball is a rhythm, but let's see if he can get going here in the second quarter.
Good question, Matt. I haven't really had enough time to process all the all NBA stuff yet, nor do I really care that much. I know it matters about the uh, contract and everything. Personally, I mean, it's a tough freaking job. Everybody always complains about the snubs, and nobody says who they would have left out. Chris Paul making the second team All NBA is unbelievable at his age. Pretty amazing that Booker was left out. Amazing that Donovan Mitchell was left out. But again, Westbrook left out speaks to how much freaking talent there is in the league right now. Pretty remarkable. Middleton, Lopez, tight pick and roll, leaves Middleton wide open as everybody left the ball by accident. Not something you want to do. Good ATO by Mike Budenholzer. Nash going to counter with Joe Harris screening for KD, which is going to get him the switch he wants. And there's the pull-up three, which KD shoots as well as anybody in the history of the game. Harris and then Green are going to screen. And Durant, oh, man, I don't know how you pass that one up, but Jeff Green will get an open one, too. Guess that works. Mike Budenholzer quickly going to make a change. Not happy with the 2 threes Brooklyn's gotten on the last couple possessions. KD this time switches onto Middleton, who bad pass, threw that blindly over his head. So he got caught in the air there. Harden finds KD, who's got Lopez guarding him. Wow. Durant thought he was fouled, but no call. Joe Harris guarding Middleton, who's going to get the switch. You see Brook is, wow, Jeff Green totally lost his guy back cutting, but doesn't matter as Connaughton's going to go up and under. Harden just really laboring even to get the ball down the court. Milwaukee doing a good job making him work, keeping pressure on him all the way. Is good show there by Bryn Forbes. Jeff Green driving, and Brook Lopez apparently had a hand on him. They're the only ones that have scored. Oh my God. That is wild. Somebody should do research. When was the last game where only 2 players for a team scored 14 minutes into it? Kind of happened frequently this season. Maybe. Probably hasn't happened for a long time. Brooklyn within 11, 9:48 in the second. Jrue Holiday double drag. Giannis, the second screener, gets Holiday the switch he wanted. Step back. So good at those normally. One of the tops in the league, competing with the Harden and Lucas. KD is going to snake it and get Giannis switched onto him. Wow, great help by Bryn Forbes. Slap that away cleanly. As KD had Giannis beat. Forbes, extra pass. Middleton, baseline drive. Harden can't move at all. Connaughton, ball somehow finds him. Got knocked around. Not really the intended recipient, but ends up working out okay. Harden, honestly, I keep bringing up 5 million guys to ball screen for him, but he just cannot move off them anyway. I mean, I guess they have to do that since he's their only point guard, more or less. But I don't know, maybe they'd be better off giving him a little more space instead of just bringing a constant barrage of defenders towards him. Joe Harris coming off a little disguised Spain action. Don't know if that was an accident or looked like Harden was kind of a little out of place, but somebody else is on the board. Look like angle 4. Bud's calling for an angle pick and roll here, which will be on that slot right there with Giannis. Drew Holiday gets Green's hands clearly on him, and good job drawing fouls by the wily veteran there. Again, if you're watching anywhere but Hot Mic, you'll be 30, 40 seconds behind. Come on over to the free Hot Mic app, Hot MIC, in the App Store. Code SCOUT, all caps. $50 cash giveaways all playoffs long. Live chat. Really cool app. Appreciate you guys watching with me. $38-26, Bucks 8:36 to go here in the half. Harden's had a couple times where he's had 2 on the ball briefly, but hard, trying to find those smalls on the short rolls and everything, but not really on the same page. Blake Griffin, though, is going to knock down a 3. A little rushed action there by Milwaukee. Shamet throwing it back to KD. A little short on the 3. Milwaukee hanging on to a 10-point lead as Bud's going to tell Drew Holiday what he wants here. Giannis handling. Bryn Forbes that time came over and set it, but slipped out of it real quick. Good job by Landry Shamet staying with him. As Connaughton, tough finish and the foul. He has been impactful to start this game. Big 7 points so far for Pat Connaughton, given the contribution that Brooklyn hasn't gotten outside of Jeff Green off the bench. Jeff Green's Brooklyn's leading scorer with 13. That time they got the look, finally, as they were, again, in that top lock on KD, and that time Harden putting a little more air on it. He's a little shocked that they called it a shooting foul. But, yeah, it looks like KD had control of that ball and tried to flip it up. So good call, in my opinion.
He doesn't play heavy minutes, as you can see now, going to the bench. But when he comes in, brings a lot of energy.
He was in for like 12 seconds there. Bud playing a little college-style offense-defense with him, I guess. That was rapid fire. Nope. Jeff Green has 13, so that's not true, but okay. Giannis, Joe Harris getting pretty handsy, but Connaughton gets an open kick out. Can't knock it down that time. Harden, beautiful pass to Landry Shamet. Oh, no, that stays there. Ken Mauer pointed to the Milwaukee ball. Maybe he pointed the wrong way. Just trying to protect Drew Holiday from picking up the third foul as much as he can, but if you don't get these constant whistles, you do run the risk of then having Thanasis out there for some offensive possessions too, which not his forte. Appreciate you guys joining me. I'll take a quick pause again for this commercial, and then be right back with you. Perkins on Twitter, so he's got a coach, and there you go. Look at that. Take that, Perk. 42-33. Milwaukee. Giannis thinking about it. Instead is going to hand it to Connaughton. Ooh, nice step back. Got Blake Griffin 30 feet off him. He's not moving too well himself. Let's see if he can stay in front of Giannis. Giannis settles there, but gets it to roll. 45-33. Not the easiest look he's had all night, but the first one he's taken, and he knocks it down. Landry Shamet screening, getting hard in the switch. Step back for him. Tipped, looked like. Good D by Giannis. Giannis not settling this time, but he's going to take a kind of Russ Hezzy mid-range pull-up. 47-33. James Harden continuing to have to dominate the ball really for Brooklyn, but not able to find really any rhythm so far. Almost throws that one away. Giannis, great help defense. Saves a layup from Joe Harris. Wow. Look at James Harden. My God. Steve Nash Call timeout. 49-33. He is, not doing the best job, honestly, tonight, in all seriousness. And that's doing a terrible job of setting ball screens, too, is Blake. Man, you got to get Jeff Green back in this game. And what do you know? Look who's coming in. That should be a coach. Brook Lopez, slapped off his knee by Blake Griffin. Good D there. KD was open. Joe Harris, pull up, well contested / blocked by Connaughton, I believe. Bucks locked in defensively. Blake Griffin cannot move at all, but Middleton looked like dropped that out of bounds himself, but maybe the refs ignored the foul call, giving him the ball back. Dangerous. Drew Holiday getting it back from Brook. Crossover on Harris. KD, good job baiting that pass. Throwing it up to Jeff Green. Can't dunk that like he maybe would have been able to last couple years, but nice finish regardless. Side ball screen coming. Holiday, Middleton. Middleton gets the switch of Harris. Pivots and faces into the step back. A little bit off, and PJ Tucker is going to get the extra possession. Didn't think that one needed a foul call, to be honest, as I thought Milwaukee was maybe going to come up with it anyway, but PJ Tucker getting extra possessions with his relentless hustle. Third foul on Holiday. You might want to take a look at that. Definitely out of the circle, but let's see if he put his hands on or anything. All what? Good ball movement there. Finally, Brooklyn gets the ball into the pocket, and then Blake cutting from the corner. Can't guard that with as aggressive as Milwaukee's being on the pick and roll. They need to hit that slip quickly and then get it moving quickly, like they did there. See two on the ball. Green, Blake, good cut. Instead of just standing there waiting for a three, sometimes you gotta cut to the basket. How about that? Novel concept. Appreciate you guys joining me again. If you're on YouTube or anywhere else, you'll be 30, 40 seconds behind. Come over to the free Hot Mic app, hotmic.io or Hot MIC in the App Store, so you can get synced up live chat, $50 cash giveaway.
At Chipotle, real food always starts with real ingredients and real kitchens. When you order Chipotle, real food starts with you. Whether it's in restaurant, pickup, or delivery. However, you Chipotle is the easiest way to Chipotle.
What keeps loading, Ty?
Why don't you start seeing with your heart instead of your hate? That's why Spotty got rated R tomorrow. From had to buy every shade for Sheeta?
That's it. Tiny baby dolphin.
to really remote resort, Rashida.
Not remote enough, apparently.
The new City Custom Cash Card is different. It automatically adjusts so you can earn cash back where your spending is trending.
Sooner or later, this life catches up with you. Somewhere you lost.
You're saying like my feed, the stream of me calling is like buffering. Haven't heard that from anybody else. Maybe check your Wi-Fi connection and such. But if anybody else is having that issue, let me know and I can see if anything's going on.
To bring us out. They take care of us, and at Amco, we're proud to take care of them. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. As an essential business, we work every day on every kind of car repair, from complex transmissions to simple brake jobs, all with the flexible financing and extra safety precautions you need. Essential, reliable, trusted. That's how we describe the men and women who are there for us, and it's our honor to be there for them. AA MCO.
Yes, this got pre-approved.
That was fast. What are you going for?
This?
You want your new car to be a Hummer.
Well, technically used.
A used one. Like that. The one at your job's done.
If you like what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
The defense of Milwaukee Elite during the regular season and on display here in this first half. Stifling, fighting, turnovers, deflections, and shots. Limiting this Brooklyn team undermanned right now and injured to only 37 points. Excellent job.
12-point lead. Bucks feels like they should be up more. Here's the play they started the game with. Same action for Middleton. Bud coming back to it, maybe saw something he liked. Start the game. Giannis hesitates and then blows by Blake Griffin, who cannot move his feet. Blake, Harden, Brooklyn has a lot of guys who are just have targets on their back defensively. As Brooklyn, weird ATO play there, but eventually dump it down to KD, who's going to turn around and doesn't miss many of those. Tough to post PJ Tucker, but I guess that's did its job of getting him a deep post touch. Middleton shooting quickly off that screen as Jeff Green, I guess, trying to go under it, or Middleton's had a couple of those where he's just pulled it very quickly behind. Man, KD was open, probably wanted that ball. Blake open for three, but he's going to drive it instead. Needs to take that first one most likely. Good defense by Brook Lopez. Brooklyn builds a wall that time, and Giannis going by Blake again. Wow. Blake cannot play right now. He might have to just go Nick Claxton, honestly. I mean, Blake's not getting it done at all. Harden not doing much better, but
Giannis passed up the three and attack understands who he is in this game. He's been efficient, he's been determined, and he is excelling right now, leading his team or getting to the paint where we know he gets it done. Giannis has 11 of the last 14 points for Milwaukee.
KD just reading the play. Good cut. Tough finish. Ooh, Connaughton. A lot of contact on that one. Middleton again firing. Just elevating off the dribble. KD trying to get his rhythm despite the PJ defense. Nice pass to Blake. Fitted in through a small window and back to 13. Brooklyn hanging around somehow. Again, feels like Milwaukee should go into this half almost up 20. 13 or less. Brooklyn certainly be pretty happy, I think, based on how they played so far. Yeah, Giannis should keep attacking Blake further out, not just backing him down. Wow, traveled there, but Tucker, not exactly a huge dunker spot finisher. Tries the floater. Good hands by Middleton. 50-50 ball. Ooh, Blake. Don't know if he needed a dive for that one, but got it done, I guess. Harden, sidestep. No good. Bud's going to slow it down a little bit. Call something. Brook coming up. Screen for Giannis. Gets the switch. The second three of the game tonight is no good, but PJ fighting for that ball. Can't get it done, though. 56-43 Milwaukee. 58 seconds to go here in the half. Thanasis comes back in for a little defense. Jeff Green screening for Harden. Man, 2 on the ball. He's got to get that to Jeff Green quicker. Ooh, floater. Harden. Ooh, whole bunch of bounces. Avoids a foul call. Milwaukee could go 2 for 1 if they go quick here, as Harden can't stay in front of anybody. Brook for 3. Wow. Bang. 59-43 Milwaukee. Huge 3 from Brook Lopez. KD will try to run this down as low as possible to try not to give Milwaukee any time. Joe Harris coming to screen. 2 on the ball. Harris, the pop 3. Good contest by Connaughton. Flying around, high effort. Look at Thanasis quickly. How often do you see a guy get a stop defensively and then sprint to the bench? Take me out. He ran over there. Like, he knows his job. He knows what he's in there for tonight. Literal college style offense defense, and I haven't seen much of that in the NBA for a while, or really ever. But same thing. 16-point game, huge possession. Brooklyn desperate need of a stop. Middleton will handle. I don't like not giving him a little running start there. You gotta let that roll or throw it to him a little further. That Bud was not really pleased with how they executed that, but still, Brooklyn almost got it to go. Is Steve Nash the only head coach probably that's gonna be high-fiving guys on his way to the locker room? All right, appreciate you guys joining me again. If you're on YouTube, Hot Mic app, it's right there in the description. Hot MIC, code SCOUT, all caps. Come on over there for the second half for a live chat. Get synced up. Hear my call live. $50 cash giveaway. A whole bunch of other dope things all playoffs long. Pause for halftime and see you guys for the second half. All right, welcome back. Sorry about that. I'm just had to record an emergency halftime video, which I'm trying to upload to YouTube because, oh my god, pinch screen there, the corner, try to get Joe Harris a corner three. I'm just mind, but Shaq and Barkley at halftime called Bryn Forbes's three awful shot, terrible shot, and what are they talking about? It was an open handoff three for Bryn Forbes. I don't understand. Ah, God, the state of media today, so messed up. Jeff Green continues to be maybe Brooklyn's best player tonight, so he's going to get the start for the second half. Brooke Lopez, though, answers big time. Like the adjustment, though, from Steve Nash, giving him a little more spacing. Bruce Brown just clogging things up too much with his complete unwillingness to shoot the ball. Blake Griffin turned down some shots in the first half, too. Nice to see him launch that one.
Shooting very well. In fact, at 54% from the field, 23 of 42.
62-49 Bucks. Start of the second half here. Drew Holiday is going to play step-up ball screen with Giannis. Try the bank. Ooh. Can't get it to go. Joe Harris jabs and shoots. Middleton, too much space to give him there. Gets lucky, though. Giannis finds Brooke open again. Can't get two in a row to go down. Joe Harris, the pop three. No, not looking for it that time. Harden, ball screen with Blake. Great late pass to him, and that's where the people have no clue what they're talking about. Like, why would James Harden, you want him to just, like, stop playing? He's not a negative out there. He's clearly nowhere near 100%, but he's better than Mike James running the show. He's still a point guard. Still knows how to play the game. He's got 5 months to rest after this. If he's not in major risk of re-injury, you play. That's what we want players to do, don't we? Shooting behind the screen that time, a little bit short. Can't get a shot to go down. But, again, Mike James airballed his wide open three so far. Wow, Drew Holiday, what a spin move and finish. KD is going to handle it here. Brooke Lopez in the drop, which creates a long recovery to Jeff Green. Too long. No way to get back to that if you're in a drop. Good job by KD stringing out Brooke Lopez, keeping him engaged more. Wedge coming here, as you can see Ime Udoka making this visual. It's the visual for wedge roll as Middleton turns the corner and finishes. KD gets called for the foul, and Brooklyn's not happy because they felt like Blake Griffin got fouled on his finish shortly ago. Not long ago, I should say. Durant finding Green, who's got Giannis on him this time, so might have to target Lopez with Griffin here as they do. Harris coming off the handoff. Pretty good footwork. Can't get it to go. Middleton looked like he was open, but Giannis not throwing it to him there. Good help by Joe Harris on Lopez's Kyle Anderson-esque slow-mo drive. Harden had Blake over the top, but put a little too much air on it this time again. Holiday transition three. No good. PJ wanted the foul there, and we got into some ugly basketball. Blake stepping back. No good on the three. This is one of those 2-minute long sequences. Nothing going well so far. Ooh, Holiday, smooth. His footwork is special on those step backs. Told you he's one of the best in the league at that stuff. Doesn't get enough credit for it. Harden bringing Blake up again into it. Man, had Blake open on the pop, but he's going to drive and get the call on that bump and gather. On the board.
This season, they've been able to ignite on the offensive end.
71-57 as Brooklyn trying to hang around. Brook, corner kick. Good. Shooting the ball with confidence the second half. Somebody got in his ear, told him to shoot a little bit more. Steve Nash, that's a weird timeout. That's one of those, call it right away, or the refs were kind of like, what are you doing? Couldn't tell exactly what he was calling. He's got a ways to go still in his coaching demeanor and feel. Let me see if I can finish uploading this YouTube real quick. So give me a second here. Sorry, my computer's doing a lot of things right now.
Just how big can you make a nap? And you can still lie. And still awake. What's the end? It's your turn. Only under the time. Go to sleep, Daddy. Go to sleep, Daddy. Back down from a cancer diagnosis. You said you were buying a car today. Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online. I got pre-qualified instantly.
Online, honey, now that's going to affect your credit score.
Didn't that? Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
Hello. I'm the new guy. Tell me about this epic stuffed crust pizza.
It's made with fresh, never frozen milk, and stuffed with cheese.
Good job. All right, two coffee. You get it with me.
On yours.
Nothing you say epic stuffed crust. Stand for workshops to experience amazing courtside basketball offers. All ultra dedicated. The drinks and tickets to the NBA playoffs as well as another amazing. Well, come back for TV days.
All right. Blake catching. Ooh. Lackadaisical execution by Brooklyn. And kind of the story of their night. That's perplexing. You can't guard like that on an inbounds play. Middleton, one-legged over Blake. They are getting whatever they want offensively, quite frankly. Blake popping, should have shot that one again, but going to drive. Brook, PJ getting into KD's airspace again, but KD driving and finishing regardless. Connaughton handling the ball to Giannis. Going to say they don't want him bringing the ball up very often. Bud's going to call for Middleton to set one for Giannis and get the switch. Giannis going to put his head down, jump hook over the left shoulder. No good. Brooklyn with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit. KD finds Jeff Green somehow. Found him late. Jeff Green getting it going again. Massive performance from him. 11-point game. Drew Holiday, you see, getting ready to come back in, but kickball will give him the chance to.
Unexpectedly stepping up big time. We've seen this man right here, KD, offensively, has the total package. Getting to the rim and then KD finding his buddy, Jeff Green, for the open three. Came in the league together with the Supersonics in Seattle back in 2007. Connecting on that last play.
It's like a lifetime ago. Giannis, the fake handoff. Ooh, Jeff Green, two hands on him on the floor.
And I think they might have called foul.
They did.
Giannis went into the shooting motion right there on Jeff Green. Got fouled and another dribble, so sideline out of bounds on that last play. But it's here. Attacking to the paint.
Bucks, kind of like Brad Stevens, they have a package of sideline and out of bounds plays that all start the same, but a bunch of different little options out of it. I like when you design everything to look the same. I don't know why the shot clock reset there, to be honest, but I guess Brooklyn barely survives it. KD hesitated. Wow. Ooh, I don't know about that call. That looked like Middleton poked around and just hit the ball. I guess they consider that a change of possession when you save it like that there. Is that Flea? I don't think it was, but looked like him. Are you a Lakers fan? Shamit! Big shot, finally. Needed a role player besides Jeff Green to make a godforsaken shot. 76-68, Brooklyn. Hanging around. Somehow. Mike Budenholzer is going to get crucified if they lose this game. All right, I'm going to finish up, finally, getting this video up, hopefully.
Great, come on up. It's G O O A A B.
First to go. The way it should be. All 5G network. It's clear to see. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, most reliable 5G network.
Luca was right back to sleep after getting an alert of an unusual charge on their credit card. You do. Round-the-clock fraud protection. One of the many things you can expect when you're with Amex.
At Domino's, we're more than just classic hand-tossed pizza for $7.99. We're hearty handmade pan crust, tasty gluten-free crust, foldable Brooklyn-style crust, and crunchy thin crust too. Carry out 3-topping pizzas on any of Domino's 5 crusts for $7.99 each.
Maybe. I saw her.
I mean, we both saw this coming.
This is Jessica Ashton from Trinity, and this is Mark, Ruby, and Levi. We brought this newly blended family on a beach trip to Virginia and took away their devices so they can reconnect.
Unleash your rip-roaring economy. It's a new day here in Virginia, and the future belongs to us, not them.
Luckily, Virginia has a little bit of everything. From playing and seeing beaches to kayaking in the Back Bay, the coast of Virginia has it all. So did it work?
I thought that we had a lot more conversations. We couldn't be off in our own world.
Share what you love on the beach getaways to Virginia.
See, catch Friday Night Vibes on CBS. A night of movies for the culture, about the culture. Hosted by Tiffany Haddish. Friday Night Vibes. Movies Friday at 7:30 on CBS.
Our friend time for making it look smooth presented by Green Fish. And right there, beautiful pass. Recognizing Green has been hot. Kevin Durant.
All right, it's up. New video. What on earth? Excuse me. Shaq and Charles Barkley talking about. Go check that out. It's only a minute. If you get during a timeout, just mind-boggling. Drew Holiday getting the switch, and Giannis is gonna campaign and receive the foul call on Landry Shamet. Again, Hot Mic app, Hot MIC in the App Store. Code SCOUT, all caps, 100% free. Live chat over there. Happy to answer any questions you guys have and get synced up live instead of being 30, 40 seconds behind. Tough shot by Drew Holiday, but look at PJ Tucker. That's pure hustle. Extra possession, block and foul. Man, Giannis should have shot that one. Let's see. Well, I guess maybe not. Then the penalty? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah, again, just make the leap over to Hot Mic. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new to Hot Mic, make sure you click on my name and make sure it says following. If it doesn't, hit that follow button, please. Let's see. Are the fans going to give Giannis a countdown? Yeah. Eight, 9, 10, 11. They're not going to call it if it's a second or two long. Once he gets to 13, 14, typically, at least in the playoffs, they've been making him shoot it faster.
Seventy percent from the line.
9-point game. Brooklyn been hanging around with their threes. See if Milwaukee can lock in and take those away. Make them beat you with tough twos. Blake trying to hand off KD. Nice setup by KD, faking the back cut, and then Blake would have dunked that in his younger years, but tough finish regardless. 77-70. Giannis is going to dance with him. Is he going to settle for the pull-up? No, he's going to drive it baseline. Good D by Blake. Tough pass by Giannis. PJ, corner three. James Harden's seen a few of those before. Wow, look at that. Again, created by PJ. Few guys hustling there from Milwaukee, but PJ in the mix again. Big extra possession, 79-70. Harden is going to get Middleton holding Blake there, I think, on the screen. Really, Connaughton's hustle more than anybody there.
It's incredible because Milwaukee has really dominated this game on both ends of the floor. Brooklyn has been lackluster, but last few minutes here got back into the game in striking distance, executing so much better on the offensive end.
So, there's a lot of physicality there. KD was able to come up with it and got pretty easy once he got the ball. Harden can't be guarding Middleton. PJ, again. How many times have we heard that tonight? Ooh, Giannis traveled. That was close. A little flex action for Brooklyn. KD trying to screen for Joe Harris. Finally, Harris cuts and breakdown for Milwaukee. Tough when you're playing somebody like KD. You're not going to give much, can't give much help if KD sets a screen, which is what happened there. And so with no help on the screen, if you set a good one, Harris got a layup. Giannis should be too big for Shamet, but he's going to settle. I guess it works. 2 for 3, I believe, from 3 tonight. I agree. Not a great decision there, but if you make it, can you really fault it? KD using his savvy to get to the free throw line. (82-75) Scout with Brian here. 2:15 to go in the third quarter of this massive, massive Game 5. And what really should be the Eastern Conference Finals, quite frankly. I think these are the best two teams in the East. Philly fans will kill me for it, but ooh. Looked like he might have double dribbled that, but Rook takes some wild shots. It's not the shot selection, it's more so just the way he gets them off. It's just so bizarre. Good thing they didn't shut down James Harden at halftime. A little better in the second half. Blake's got to shoot it, and Brook again so far off him. Living dangerously, but poor possession overall from Brooklyn. Harden switches on to Middleton. Blake, yeah, you got to be there because Harden can't move tonight. Somebody's got to cut. Ooh.
Respect indeed, and Harden is called for that foul defensively, but offensively, moving without the basketball. Great back hit right here by Durant to Harris, and Harden delivers. Eyes up. He's not the player we know he wants to be offensively, but still facilitating, finding other guys. Hoping to lead his team to get back into this game. Harden committing his first foul. Harden, a question mark for the last couple of days, but he's upgraded.
A little point KD action here. Give him the ball, go full court, and ball screen. That works too. Hard to defend him when he's got a head of steam getting downhill. Milwaukee just turned the ball over on the inbounds. What the heck just happened? Yeah, that's all that Brook all defense crap. What happened? Can we see that again, maybe? Harden gonna screen for Blake here, and then pop, but not gonna take it. Now he will. Can't get it going from three. Giannis, he gonna pull it again? No. Wow. Wow. What a finish. That's tough. Look how he found that angle. It was like going down to the ground, like almost above, over his head. Look at this. How he flipped that up. Whew. Whew. Special. Oh, you got to call this. Oh, that one was almost 13. Well, he's made some big ones late third quarter. Go back to the same thing. PJ gets under the screen. Doesn't make a difference. KD still turning on the Jets at the end to go at Brook, and the finish off the glass for the freakishly talented 7-footer out of Maryland. I know he went to Texas, but I mean Maryland, where he grew up. Maryland's finest ever. Pushing out a Fanatics banner. Use that link if you want to get any gear on Fanatics. I think you get a little bit off. I get a little bit back from it, but check them out for all your hats, jerseys, caps. Caps, hats, I guess those are the same thing. Jerseys, all that good stuff. 6-point game and 2 for 1. Big timing there. So Brooklyn smart to put in Bruce Brown for defense, although if you get a stop, you do have to live with him on offense for the last possession. Blake trying to prevent Giannis from getting up easily, but can't restrict his movement that much. Great help by KD coming over on the roll. Giannis having to fling it up, can't get it to go. KD pushing, a lot of bodies. Joe Harris, one dribble. Oh, he airballed it. Wow. Joe Harris. Strugglesville. Giannis on KD. A few possessions here and there. PJ as much as possible. He's doing a good job. It's not his fault, just KD's. KD, hard to stop. Appreciate you guys joining me. I'll pause and be back with you guys for the fourth quarter. $87-81 Bucks after 3. Feels like they should be up more, but Brooklyn has managed to hang around on the backs of Kevin Durant's 29, Jeff Green's 24, and Blake Griffin's 17. Pretty amazing that they've been able to withstand a 3-point performance from James Harden, but to his credit, 7 assists, 3 turnovers, not his usual self. I'm certainly not shooting the ball, but the fact that he's been able to at least make some good passes, take pretty good care of the ball, again, is better than Mike James or any other point guard on Brooklyn would do without, obviously, Kyrie. But that is why he needed to play and why he continues to play despite not being his full 100% self, but still better than any other options they have. Oh my God. Wow, that's disastrous. Oh, disastrous. Can't have that. Milwaukee picking up the pressure a little bit. KD is going to use Bruce Brown, which they haven't had much success with so far, as he does not look for a shot at all that time. Handing it back to KD. That was like the Steph Draymond action almost that they love when Steph gets rid of it. Hand it back quick, kind of the defense tendency to relax just for a millisecond. One of the only times PJ Tucker's done that all night. KD demanding the ball from James Harden. I like it. He knows he needs to be the guy tonight. That's that CP-like right elbow push off his leg. I mean, not like a physical push off. Middleton. Giannis screening for him. What the? Jesus. Defensively, he's definitely been a negative. Defensively, he can't stay in front of anybody. Brooklyn needs to do a better job. I don't know. I mean, making sure he's on Brook Lopez or something. Maybe do that, truthfully. Shamet off the handoff. Pure. He's been good in the second half after an invisible first half. And it's a 4-point game. How about that? Why is he guarding Drew Holiday? I don't really get that. Look at Milwaukee just saying, spread the floor. Get away. Step back. He's settled. Harden was giving him a big cushion, and Giannis picks up a dumb foul. Looks like Bud maybe calling out a switch now instead of the drop that they've been in. Looks like he just switched up their defense. Looking for a stop here. So we'll see. Maybe KD can get a switch he wants on this possession. PJ's not going to make it easy. Yeah, I'm not going to switch Bryn Forbes onto him. Middleton coming over to help. Bruce Brown, wow, and the bump. No call, but great pass. On point, KD, who's can't do it all game, but got enough juice in the tank somehow to do it in the fourth quarter. Give James Harden a little spell having to handle the ball every possession, and he's been unbelievable. Vintage KD. Appreciate you guys joining me again. If you're watching on YouTube, anywhere else, my call is delayed 35, 40 seconds. If you want it live, which you should, just for free, literally free, download the Hot Mic app, Hot MIC in the App Store. Code is SCOUT, all caps. We've got a live chat over there. Happy to answer any questions, and we'll break down a whole bunch of games live, including tomorrow night, Clippers Jazz Game 5. $50 cash giveaway before that game as well if you make your picks pregame. Looks like all the questions tonight were full game. Usually they have, there's one about the third quarter. How many points? How many points did the Bucks score? Feel like under, right? They scored under. Crap. Ah, it was 27 and a half, and they scored 28. I had the under. Damn it. How are my other picks looking? Who will score more between KD and Giannis? I had KD. I think that's looking good. Making the most threes, I had Joe Harris. I don't think that's looking good. Middleton points and assists at over 27.5. He is at 27. That one's looking pretty good. Bruce Brown, I had under 19.5. That's also looking good. How many players with a double-double? I had 2. We have 2 right now, and that's looking pretty good, I think. Holiday and Middleton are in striking distance with assists, but James Harden also with assists if he can score in the fourth quarter, which doesn't seem likely. KD is very close. 33 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists. Does that still count as a double-double if he gets a triple-double? That's a good question, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why that also question repeated twice. I don't know if that happened for anybody else, but we'll see how that works out. How many points and rebounds will Drew Holiday have? I had over 23.5. He is at 19, so TBD. And then for the game points, I had under 218.5, which is looking good, right? I think. Not so good at the math part of this, but which team will win? I had Brooklyn, which is possible. So, I don't know. I might win this one tonight. I got a chance. It's probably my best picks so far. Hope you guys are having some luck. This time they finally have Harden guarding PJ Tucker. That's smart. Gotta hide him. KD again. Ball is in his hands. Landry Shamet coming up the screen. But now they're going to switch since PJ hasn't been able to stay with him, and he gets the foul and almost the roll. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're on YouTube, I see you guys. I appreciate you, but I can only answer the questions that are sent in the Hot Mic chat. So please use this time. Literally takes 30 seconds. Download the free app, Hot MIC. Just use the code SCOUT, all caps, and I will gladly answer any questions as long as they're in the Hot Mic chat room. Just a little sneak preview on YouTube so you guys can see what it's like. Which you can't really. You can only see my call, but Hot Mic's even cooler because you get, like I said, synced up live. Match my call perfectly up with your TV. Tie game. How about that? 9 minutes to go. Middleton trying to feed Giannis in the post. Jeff Green. Can he guard him on the face-up? No. Is your answer there? Giannis, good job not settling. Using his quickness again, Giannis sometimes has gotten so much better reading when to back down versus like he did there, when to just drive, when to stay in a faced-up position. The defender can't have as much contact. KD, just otherworldly right now. It's obscene. 94 and 93. I guess I shouldn't say that because this is how good he is. But, my God, with the minutes he's played tonight, the load that's been on him, it's just a freaking historic performance. Ooh, Giannis traveled, but gets away with it. Jeff Green switching on to Middleton. Tough shot. Good D, better O. That's a KD-esque pull-up from Chris Middleton, who's made a bunch of big ones in his career. Bruce Brown screening again, gets the switch. KD is just Pat Connaughton's too little against that switch. I mean, he's right there, but his contest doesn't bother KD. You see Harden again is being hit on PJ Tucker. They gotta have PJ come up and set some screens, but you see right now, this is when if you back down, you can get a lot of contact on Giannis. I don't know why he didn't go back to Harden took a shot in the face from PJ, I guess. Friendly-ish fire, because obviously not trying to hurt his guy, but looks like it got him pretty good. Is he alive? Let's see. Oh! Poked his eye out. Do they switch again? Let's see. Well, they try to show this time. PJ gets back to him. KD still feeling it. Long. Finally. Misses one. He's human. True Holiday. Harden on him, was giving him a massive cushion. Holiday. Wow, charge. What a take by Jeff Green. Holiday got in his head a little bit. Honestly, with Harden giving him that cushion, now he's getting, he missed his last shot, so he's not shooting the ball, but I don't know why he won't just still drive at him anyway. That's a 50-50 call, too. That was closer than I thought, to be honest, but Bud's probably not going to win that challenge, so give KD the ball. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, my God. Yep. That was a clear offensive foul. It was almost totally insignificant, so I thought they were going to maybe let it go, but just stupid. You didn't need to screen like that. It wasn't even, ready to go. You can't dip like that forcefully. Finally, they have attack Harden with a ball screen, but again, now give him space to attack, drive it, Drew. Drew is, man, he's lost his confidence. He's got the yips. This is what happens with Drew Holiday sometimes in the playoffs. This is why I like Bristol at, people who call him like a star. I mean, he's a heck of a player, a heck of a defensive player, but man, he's a little fragile mentally. Shamet popping, attacking the long closeout. Wow, forceful drive, great finish. Landry Shamet 99-96, 6:10 to go here. Middleton side ball screen, gonna reject it and drive baseline, float it, no good. Keeps it alive. Oh wow. Milwaukee should have come up with that, but Bruce Brown wins the 50-50 ball. You got to win those. Connaughton fouls KD, trying to get in front. Milwaukee just honestly getting out-hustled, outworked in this second half. Brooklyn playing with more energy, quite frankly. This is a huge possession. 5:55. That's not all you can do. You can try to play defense. But no more PJ Tucker right now. Wow. Oh. Wow. KD had a shot. Man, he passed that up. Yeah, I'd say, wow, Harden pokes it away from Giannis. That was almost his play of the game right there. Giannis dribbling to hand it to Connaughton, turns the corner. Nice turn by Pat Connaughton. That's called getting downhill. And talk about turn the corner and getting downhill. That's your textbook right there, Harden. Got to be careful there. As Steve Nash is going to a little bit worried, call a timeout. Appreciate you guys again. If you're on YouTube, use this commercial right now. Please download the free 99 Hot Mic app, Hot MIC in the App Store. Use the code SCOUT, all caps. You can also just type in hotmic.io in your browser. Can't wait for Dave Season 2. Tomorrow, I'll be recording it. Great show. Anybody else watches?
Dave, drops on FXX and FX on Hulu.
At Progressive, we love your pets as much as you do. Like this guy in a hat. That's why Progressive Car Insurance covers your pets for up to $1,000 if you're ever in a car accident with you. This mini major red's gonna march your way, right?
I'm sorry, can we stop? I know that we're selling car insurance here, but, you know, all the cute little animals, it's too much.
Define too much.
What's wrong with you now?
So are we doing this or what?
Nah, it's over.
Someone's got to break the news to midnight. Here's that bingo.
Made your choice?
5G coverage that goes yard. We hope America's largest, fastest, most reliable 5G network.
It's coming back to you now. Real pants. Find MX offers to save on the brands you love. One of the many things you can expect from your MX.
The new handcrafted quesadilla at Chipotle. It's a whole new way to adobo chicken, a whole new way to guac, and a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online. The new quesadilla. It's a whole new way to Chipotle.
Dan Wilbur tweeted, "Got me an email from Untucked. Dude, every shirt's an Untucked shirt right now. Mr. Wilbur, I just don't know if that's true. Every man deserves to wear a perfectly fitted Untucked that falls just the right length. However, due to production limitations, can't make enough Untucked shirts for every man on Earth. Lots of men are still wearing poorly fitted traditional shirts. Keeps me up at night. Find your shirt today at untuckit.com.
KD is really going to go the full 48. That is unbelievable. Imagine if we get overtime too. Go the full 53. Oh, he's also been pretty good. I don't know if I mentioned that, but 16 on the shot clock. Can Brooklyn execute? Get him right to the post. Face up. Shot. Good luck. Post ups are dead. Mid range is dead. Yeah. Good call, Kirk. Holiday. Yip Holiday. Let's see if he can shoot the ball with confidence at some point. Oh my God! Another near air ball. Jeff Green. Oh, had the pop. Harden's got Lopez switch. Can he attack him, or is he going to step back? He's going to step back. Can he make one finally? No. Giannis. Is he thinking about a three? He is. Short. Long rebound. Lucky. Brook Lopez passed the ball. Harden. Not a smart foul. Another timeout. Sweet. Appreciate you guys watching with me again on the free Hot Mic app. Hot MIC in the App Store. Code SCOUT. All caps.
It's time for some straight talk. You've got work to do, so you order a latte with a side of free internet. Problem is, everyone's sucking up the free Wi-Fi faster than a mocha chocolate double frap on ice. So be your own hotspot. Now with Straight Talk Wireless, get 10 gigs of hotspot data included in our ultimate unlimited plan. Just $55 a month on America's largest and most dependable networks. So go ahead and enjoy your latte. You don't have to find a hotspot. You are the hotspot. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart. Frank, can you recall what's the most minutes you ever played in a game? In an overtime game, I definitely played over 48 minutes a couple times, but not with the usage rate that Kevin Durant has displayed here in this game.
This is a spiritual experience.
It really is. I mean, his presence alone is impacting his team. They appreciate his effort. 42 minutes for Harden, but I thought that stretch there late in the third quarter, Jeff Green started hitting some threes. Durant got to the rim and really ignited him. His team started playing.
Holiday. Hand back to Giannis. Trying to get downhill. Tough finish. Bud wants a foul call. Not a playoff foul. That one wasn't much contact. KD. Middleton is trying. Notably, again, the last year's Defensive Player of the Year. Not guarding him at all, really. Jeff Green. My freaking God. The ageless wonder. Look at that. KD is even killing it defensively, too. That's lockdown defense on Chris Middleton. 104-100, Brooklyn. Oh, travel. Oh, man. Harden tried to do one of his cheap foul things and got in the air. Came down with it. Didn't get fouled. Another timeout? And Harden trying to say he called timeout. Might have, but seemed like he did after he hit the ground already. Good idea. A little late on the execution.
And Mark right here, obviously this last possession, James Harden trying to maybe trust seen or heard from Ken Mauer or James Harden. So obviously, a missed opportunity right there. But I think Coach Nash sensed some fatigue and called the timeout anyway after the turnover on James Harden. As you watch the crowd here, it's so loud. It's so hard to hear anything.
Cross screen action for Giannis. Is there a hammer or something? No, just a straight post up. Wow. 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 I mean, that's just a lot of contact, a lot of steps, a lot of weirdness. 2 points. Yeah, well, he can't move his feet like that, which, basketball people know. Uh-oh. Oh, Jeff Green, don't do it again. Oh. Wow. Giannis got to attack. Get out of the way. Spate, no. Why are you doing a handoff? No, just, oh. See, this is not, that's not on Bud. Like, people think that's like wow, Holiday got away with an offensive foul like a mother right there. Jeez Louise. You got to call that one. Shit, that was a lot of contact. 104 all. Yeah, that's not on Bud. That's on. The guys are playing. I mean, you don't call a play on every possession. Everything that happens on the court isn't a play. Sometimes you just have to figure it out. KD looks weird. Like his leg gave out last possession. I hope to God he's not hurt. See, this is a good matchup. I personally wouldn't back down. I would have faced up and driven instead of that shot. Tried a Kobe fadeaway when he should have put his little ass in the basket using his speed. I don't know if maybe he's afraid Harden's just going to use a foul then. But, yeah, not the best shot selection. Wow, James Harden gets 2 free throws. He's a good post defender. That's what he's good at. Can't guard anybody off the dribble, especially at night. But he can guard the post. I didn't get a good enough look at that, to be honest, but I'm sure we'll get 100 of them whenever we come back. I will take a quick pause for this timeout and be right back with you guys for the finish. Oh, they're going to be killing Bud. It's a dumb challenge. I mean, he might be using tricks to hook him and whatever, but that's not clear enough who started it, who's doing what. Never going to get overturned. If they lose the series, Bud is in trouble. For right or wrong. I think he gets a little too bad of a rap, like I said, for some of these plays that, like I said, are just random, just players playing and sometimes not always making the right reads. But certainly not the best at the playoff adjustment side of things. Cross screen again for Giannis. Good foul, Jeff Green. Smart play. Knew once Giannis got him that deep, wrap him up so he can't finish it, make him earn at the free throw line. Maybe you should shoot him underhand. That one was actually like on time. That wasn't even like 11 and 12. That seemed like it was under 10. 105, 106. Ooh, Harden barely got back in balance. That would have been fun. Pin down play for KD. This is. Ooh, they didn't really run it. They should have. Now Jeff Green's going to set it, and now Harden's looked the other way. This is going disastrously. Can KD bail him out again? Yep. Unreal. Kevin Mother effing Durant. Holy cow. Drew Holiday. Nice pass. Huge bucket. Going quick, too, but my God, Kevin Durant has played the best game of his career. Period. No more questions about his legacy. Timeout. Brooklyn. Unbelievable Kevin Durant. Too easy on the other end, but that's a discussion, I guess, for another day. Look at this possession going nowhere. Oh, my God. That's just natural freaking score. Finally, Brook Lopez like being in under the basket instead of always being behind the 3-point line. That's nice to see. Again, if you're new to Hot Mic, do me a favor, just make sure hit that follow button, click my name, make sure it says following. If it doesn't, press follow, please. If you're on YouTube, again, you're 40 seconds behind. So if you like my videos, come on over to the free Hot Mic app. Live chat, $50 cash giveaway again tomorrow night before Clippers Jazz Game 5. And I think I said live chat already, but live chat. Just give it to him to start. that pin down went disastrously poorly last possession. Just let him just handle it to start. Yeah. Great D. Great D. Giannis the rebound. Go. Why is he passing? Because he's afraid of getting fouled, probably. Oh, he dropped it. Oh my God. Middleton found him for a dunk and Giannis dropped the ball. Wow. Hmm.
Understanding
110, 107. Free throw makes it 4. Bucks call quick timeout, and then have to go very quickly, maybe even for 3. KD doesn't miss many of these, but these are peak pressure situations. Wow, I guess that's using that stupid challenge. Wow, that's the risk you run to there. Now Giannis got to earn at the free throw line again. He was on his way to get a dunk. It's a great foul. It's honestly lucky Giannis should have probably sensed that, and with the way he long strides and the way the gather and everything's called, he could honestly pick that ball up and got continuation on that, even from the behind the 3-point line. But I guess it's hard to know that Harden's gonna just grab you there. Can you make a free throw? It's not anything mechanic. All these like whoever ruined Giannis' shot, blah blah blah. Stupid. His shot didn't look better back then. The clips that's circulating in that viral tweet, his form looks awful, and people are just freaking out because they don't know how to only know how to evaluate if it goes in or not. His form is better than it was. Misses. Whoa. KD not pleased with Giannis. Ooh, PJ and Blake are. PJ's got to make sure not to get a tech now. Not that you have a great chance to win, but you still have a timeout, so. Wow, that's a foul. Jeez. Told you. These ones are different. You have to call timeout then. You call timeout, you have to get a 3 with you being out of timeouts, I think. Unless you can get like a lob for a dunk. And then make sure you don't foul KD. I should be a coach, like I said. If he finished with this performance and 49, give him 50. But he find a point that they missed or something. Not 48 minutes yet. Only 47 minutes and 48 seconds. All right. Bryn Forbes, quick three maybe. Middleton pinned down. Pretty good look. Long. Clanked it. Three, 2 Brooklyn. All the pressure on Milwaukee. Back on their home court. But you ignore all the hysterical takes and all the Firebud takes and yada, yada, yada. Kevin Durant can make free throws, can make massive shots. Giannis, not so much. I mean, that's kind of an oversimplification, but at the end of the day, skill, hugely important. Giannis has not grown enough in that capacity. As Middleton's going to heave it up and long, and the Bucks are going home down 3-2. 114-108. Brooklyn pulls it out on the heels of a vintage, historic, legendary Kevin Durant performance. Steve Nash. Yeah, not always about coaching, more about having dudes like Kevin Durant make Steve Nash's job pretty easy, which is why coaching is more about being a CEO and managing egos and such than anything else. 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double by KD, who will still, I'm sure, have to deal with dum-dums questioning his legacy and all this nonsense. Appreciate you guys joining me again. If you're on YouTube or anywhere else, Hot Mic app, Hot MIC app, code SCOUT, all caps. Make sure you download it so you can come join us tomorrow night. Clippers Jazz, make your picks. Tomorrow, pregame, when they have the betting prompts up, should be up a few hours before the game at least. Make sure you get them in before, at least before tip-off, probably 5-10 minutes before. Give yourself a little leeway. But make your picks for a chance to win $50. Speaking of which, I'm going to go see if maybe I won tonight because I think some of my picks were pretty good. Let's see how I did. If they tallied up the results. Forgot to answer the freaking bonus question. Who will score more points? KD, winner. Who will have the most threes? Probably should have picked KD, not Joe Harris. Crap. Middleton had over. That was correct. Brown had under. That was correct. How many players will score a double-double? 2. That was correct. Bucks. Oh my God, that under 27.5 was 28. Killing me. Drew Holiday also killing me. Finished with under 23.5 as he got the yips down the stretch. How many total points will be scored? Under 218. No, I said under. It was over. How many points were scored? $222. Damn it. Which team will win? Brooklyn. And then the bonus I forgot to answer. So, doesn't look like I won. Again, looks like Undisputed J did, who I don't think is in here, but if he is, congratulations. Appreciate you guys playing along and joining us. And make sure you check out 2 YouTube videos I think I did today. Did I do 2? No, I did a podcast and a YouTube video. And a YouTube video yesterday. So check those out. Scout with Brian, YouTube, Scout with Brian, Instagram, podcast, patreon.com/Scout with Brian. Appreciate you guys for joining, and I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks again. Oops.